showdown here. Matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Enough for a first down at the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Really on midseason, they both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
A tough fourth down decision. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving. The receiver grabs it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. The backs got it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Gators have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Wolf. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Florida 14, Notre Dame.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
No, kick it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Wolf. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And they've got him. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Wide open downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Here comes a handoff. Powers through. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Good juke to get free. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. He finds his man. Will get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back. It's Wolf. Moves out of the pocket. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. They're going to run it here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now to try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the 1st. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with the safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Wolf. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch is made, room to run here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That's an important first down on that running play. Looking to throw. It's Wolf. Throws to the tight end. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top during the second half.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touch. For this offense.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. They'll give it to the running back. Finds room at the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. To throw, it's Wolf. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. He's looking deep here. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, you know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
That player moved a little bit too early to false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Back to pass. It's Wolf. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Play fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Hits the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
To the back. Picks up 6. And that's good enough for first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. He could go. Tackle after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. This offense is still clicking. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And he knocks through the PAT. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Ending off on the draw play. Got the first down and still motoring. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. We're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
You know, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Now they call a run. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Gators are in the red zone. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And he finds his tight end for the catch. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
The offense tried to catch the defense napping by getting the ball to the big tight end, but they weren't fooled at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, Florida, 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looks right for a quick completion. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. He's got his man wide open. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. Backs off the defender. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
1st down and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Wolf. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The ball is out close to the goal line. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Pass complete on a crosser. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.